LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu. And Toyota. Let's go places.
After a 10-day break, the LA Galaxy prepare for a late-season push for the playoffs as they get set to pay a visit to the Colorado Rapids. A huge night for the Galaxy, and happy to have you along right here on Galaxy Radio. I'm Christian Miles, and if you look at the standings right now, indeed nervous times for the Los Angeles Galaxy. After a poor run of form, they find themselves for the first time in a long time on the outside looking in, 1 point and 1 place out of the playoff places, currently in the 8th position as we enter today in the Western Conference. And that largely due to a result of a very poor run of form right now. It's a team that is winless in their last 3, and the Galaxy hitting the skids after that hot start, which saw them as the best team in Major League Soccer about 5 months ago at the end of April. Well, now a team that has found themselves in dire straits, and now with 6 games remaining in the Major League Soccer season, it's going to go down to the wire. They'll look forward while trying to forget their most recent outing in Seattle just 10 days ago, which saw the Galaxy battle back from 2 goals down. Bright signs, right? They only lost out to the Sounders on a late winner from Christian Roldan, 1 minute from full time. It was a real bitter loss. They're 4th in their last 7 games. They're 12th of the season, but more importantly, raising a lot of question marks around their defense, their mental fragility, and overall individual mistakes and poor match management. They've had 10 days to think about it, stew over it, get their heads right, and train, and that is exactly what Jurgen Skjelvik says they are more than ready for tonight. We're going to step aside. When we return, we'll get you updated on a depleted squad, who's in, who's out, plus a look at the Modelo starting lineups. It's the Galaxy paying a visit to the Rapids, and it's right here on Galaxy Radio. Stay with us.
Since 1889, Shasta Soda celebrates 130 years of flavor.
There's no fooling. Shasta's the cat's pajamas.
Extra, extra, Shasta now in cans.
Pass me the Shasta, Daddy-O.
Far out, Shasta's groovy.
Get down and boogie with Shasta.
Like Shasta is totally tubular, dude.
Shasta's all that in a bag of chips.
Hashtag Shasta is lit.
No matter how you say it, for 130 years, it just has to be Shasta.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, health care, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Galaxy fans, the 2019 Corvette Z06 will power you ahead of the pack. San Manuel Casino is giving away a brand new 2019 Corvette Z06 every Thursday in September. Use your Club Serrano card at your favorite slot machine or table game for your chance to win the Corvette engineered to be the most thrilling car on the road. San Manuel Casino. All thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents Onyx, a smartphone with the latest tech features at a great price. Enjoy sharp photos with dual rear cameras, enhanced security features with fingerprint and facial recognition, up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and the battery built to last. This beautifully designed smartphone with suede texture finish and expansive 5.5-inch full-view display will handle all of your entertainment needs. Available at Cricket Wireless and AlcatelOnyx.com.
It's time for superior performance, for unmatched reliability, for big savings on the best-selling cars in Southern California. It's time for Toyota's Clearance Countdown. Take advantage of great deals on all 24 Toyota models, like the sporty Camry, the fuel-efficient Prius, and the rugged Tacoma. If you're looking for the best offers, your timing could not be better. But hurry, Toyota's Clearance Countdown won't last forever.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
And welcome back. We're just about 17 minutes away from kickoff for the 76th meeting between the Colorado Rapids and the LA Galaxy. Happy to have you along right here on Galaxy Radio, wherever you may be. I'm Christian Miles, in a critical juncture right now for the Galaxy as they find themselves, as I mentioned, on the outside looking in, currently one place and 1 point adrift. However, with things so tight in the MLS Western Conference, a lot of headway could be made by the Galaxy tonight if they can take a victory and other results go their way. But the Galaxy, as I mentioned, in a poor run of form, just 1 win, 4 defeats, and 2 draws in their last 7 games. Their last victory coming nearly a month ago back in Carson at the expense of FC Dallas, and suddenly a team that took 13 points by the end of April now have amassed just 20 points in their last 19 games. Not exactly the form they were looking for, but there are positive signs. Of course, the implementation of Christian Pavón has really provided an extra outlet in the attack and much provided support for Zlatan Ibrahimovic, much to his relief as well. But look no farther than Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who has been absolutely magnificent this season, upping his goal-scoring total to 23 in 23 games, 6 of those coming from a perfect mark from the penalty spot, 10 in total in his 2-year MLS career. Good enough this season on those 23 goals to be tied with Josef Martinez for second best, just behind Carlos Vela of LAFC. But we look back before we look forward, and that loss to Seattle really especially bitter. And after the game, Guillermo Barros Esqueloto said, hey, I thought we were pretty balanced in the first half, but in the second half we really didn't take our chances. Things got away from us. They might have gotten a little bit lucky with that third goal, which he thought was offside, but certainly they have to manage the match better as well as defend a little better. And indeed, that has been the real Achilles heel for the Los Angeles Galaxy. A team that has allowed 45 goals, that ranks 16th best out of those 24 teams in Major League Soccer. To give you an idea of how things have gone right now, well, the Galaxy, yes, they do have 8 clean sheets, and after conceding just 8 times in 9 games throughout the end of April, they found themselves at the top of the defensive ranks, tied with LAFC for the fewest goals allowed, but since 37 goals allowed in their last 19 games. It's been chopping and changing, so indeed the Galaxy, with a depleted roster, will look for a solution in defense tonight. We'll get you updated on the international absences as well as the depleted roster for the Galaxy. Plus, we'll take a closer look at the Colorado Rapids and how they have a new look with another new man in charge. A big night tonight in MLS. It's the Galaxy and the Rapids, and it's only on Galaxy Radio. Make sure you stay with us.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents Onyx, a smartphone with the latest tech features at a great price. Enjoy sharp photos with dual rear cameras, enhanced security features with fingerprint and facial recognition, up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and the battery built to last. This beautifully designed smartphone with suede texture finish and expansive 5.5-inch full-view display will handle all of your entertainment needs. Available at Cricket Wireless and AlcatelOnyx.com.
Every time you close your laptop, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your to-do list is to do one less thing, a Corona gets its lime. Every time you press pause. Every time you unwind or lose track of time, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your feet are up while the sun goes down, a Corona gets its lime. So drop a lime in and find your beach. Please drink responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Toyota's 2019 clearance countdown is on, which means now's the time for incredible factory cash back on our most popular models. Get $3,500 back on the Avalon and the 86, $3,000 on Tundra and Avalon Hybrid Electric, $2,000 on Camry and Prius, $1,500 on a Camry Hybrid Electric or Toyota CHR. But hurry, Toyota's clearance countdown ends soon. Excludes TRD Pro. Must take delivery from 2019 new car dealer stock by midnight September 30th.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyotacare no-cost maintenance. Toyotacare covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
And welcome back. It's the LA Galaxy getting set to pay a visit to the Colorado Rapids. Time now to take a look at what's going to happen in terms of first team news. And the Galaxy getting ready to shake things up. Our first team news, of course, brought to you by Modelo Especial. And the Galaxy with those 4 changes, bringing Daniel Steres back in from a 2-match exodus. He will replace the suspended Diego Polenta, who misses out tonight. Pipo Gonzalez comes back from international duty to provide the anchor alongside the American. It's Ralph Felching getting a surprise recall at right fullback. He played 45 minutes last night in Venezuela's match against Brazil. That one in Tampa, Florida. It'll be Jurgen Skilbeck on the left-hand side, keeping his spot at left back. A couple of changes in midfield. Joe Corona and Servando Carrasco will get the starts, as Jonah Dos Santos and Sebastian Lletget are away on international duty still after last night's affairs. More on that in just a moment. And of course, Chris Ponte is coming in for Uriel Antuna on the right-hand side. And it's as you were for Fabio Alvarez, Christian Pavone, as well as Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic playing as that lone striker in that 4-2-3-1 setup tonight for Guillermo Barros Esqueloto. We turn to the Colorado Rapids, and yes, you say, hey, the Colorado Rapids, they're miserable, they're awful, they don't have much to offer. Let me tell you, that was the case, but that is not the case right now. Robin Fraser took over this team about a couple of weeks ago, and if you remember that name, he's the former Galaxy defender towards the end of the late 90s, towards 2000, and actually won an MLS Cup. Well, he is with this Colorado team as their new head coach, their third this season, taking over the interim duties for Connor Casey, and he has led them to back-to-back wins over the New York Red Bulls, and last weekend a 2-0 triumph by the same scoreline over a depleted Seattle Sounders side. So not many changes here to Fraser's starting 11. He's going to go with a 4-3-3 setup. The one change, we'll see the Scot Danny Wilson come into central defense, replacing the youngster Sam Vines, who will drop to the bench, and that means a little bit of a shuffling right now. The Ghanaian Lalas Abubakar will move over to left back. 3 in the midfield tonight. We will see Kellen Acosta more advanced. Nicolas Mesquita wide on that left-hand side with Sam Nicholson, another Scot, wide on the right. Big story tonight, Cole Bassett, who was supposed to be away with U.S. men's national team under 20 duty. Tab Ramos releasing him for tonight. He gets set to make his 14th start of the season, just 18 years old. We'll see how he forms that partnership in the midfield along with Jack Price, the second-term player from England. And up front, it's the reigning MLS Player of the Week, Brazilian Andre Shinyashiki, who's up for Rookie of the Year, already with 7 goals and 2 assists on the campaign, and scoring his first MLS brace on Saturday at the expense of the Sounders. And you may remember when Colorado came in and upset the LA Galaxy in Carson about 3.5 months ago. It was due to Shinyashiki's goal late on in that game, which sent the Galaxy reeling and blowing a golden opportunity to move top of the table on that affair. So indeed, the Galaxy really trying to even the score right now and get a rare win away to Colorado. In hunting terms, it has not been happy hunting in Commerce City. In fact, going all the way back to the days at Mile High Stadium, the Galaxy they've only taken 13 wins on their 37 visits, with Colorado claiming 19 victories in that stretch. So indeed, it's a new look team with a fresh new outlook. They've got a few pieces missing to their puzzle tonight, namely Tim Howard out with injury, as well as Kai Kamara and Diego Rubio, the latter of two missing out through suspension. So some sorely missed presence up top, but a team that's feeling confident right now, coming off back-to-back shutouts this season. And after allowing 63 goals, well, shutouts really indeed. Feeling very good about this team right now. Currently, 54 goals allowed in Major League Soccer, ranking as third worst, but this is not the same team that the Galaxy faced early on in the campaign. They have a new belief. They are galvanized and believe, hey, despite being well out of the playoff race in the second bottom position in the Western Conference, 9 points adrift of the Galaxy on 33, 10 points out of the playoffs, they said, hey, we're trying to finish positively. We're trying to get things going and perhaps, just perhaps, keep our name in the conversation, even though they have played one more game, 29 in total, than the Galaxy. We shall see. The Galaxy with that game in hand and trying to make it count and inch their way up the standings. If they can do so, it's a team that could go from 8th to 3rd if other results fall their way. Remember, Houston and Minnesota United FC are tangling tonight, as well as another all-Western Conference affair with the San Jose Earthquakes paying a visit to Real Salt Lake. And Houston and Minnesota, now about midway through the first half, no goals in Texas. So a lot at stake right now, and the Galaxy taking on an unknown quantity in these Colorado Rapids. How will they fare, and will they be able to put the misery of that 4-3 failed comeback loss to Seattle behind them and get their first win since that 2-0 triumph a month ago against FC Dallas? That remains to be seen. The Galaxy having to do it, as I mentioned, with a depleted roster. Diego Polenta suspended. Jonathan Dos Santos has not come back in time to play a role tonight. He is not part of the squad. However, his Mexico teammate Uriel Antuna, who was kept out of last night's 4-0 thumping in San Antonio by Argentina, is available as a substitute, and Roman Alessandrini still missing out. However, the good news, as he has resumed training with the team and could play a role in the final 3 or 4 games, according to his manager, Guillermo Barros Esqueloto. All right, we're going to step aside. When we return, we get down to the brass tacks and the serious matter at hand. We'll have the first half kickoff. It's the Galaxy visiting the Rapids right here on Galaxy Radio.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu. And Toyota. Let's go places.
What you doing, Dad?
Just adding to my Shasta Can Pyramid, son. A monument to the awesomest moments of my life. Here's the Tiki Punch from Summer Vacation 92. Oh, and the can of black cherry from the day you were born.
Can I help?
Sure, kiddo.
No. Oh, boy.
And these are the Shastas as the day we started rebuilding my Shasta Pyramid. Shasta, family trusted since 1889.
And there when you celebrate life's moments.
It has to be Shasta.
Want more for less? Spectrum Mobile delivers. Grab your wireless bill to compare and see how you can save up to 40% a month with our unlimited data plan for $45 a line, or our buy the gig plan for $14 a gig, all with free nationwide talk and text. Call 855-535-7732. Get Spectrum Mobile today. Call 855-535-7732. Savings based on comparison of single-line unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 10/21/18. Visit Spectrum.com for offer restrictions and details.
Galaxy fans, the 2019 Corvette Z06 will power you ahead of the pack. San Manuel Casino is giving away a brand new 2019 Corvette Z06 every Thursday in September. Use your Club Serrano card at your favorite slot machine or table game for your chance to win the Corvette engineered to be the most thrilling car on the road. San Manuel Casino. All thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents Onyx, a smartphone with the latest tech features at a great price. Enjoy sharp photos with dual rear cameras, enhanced security features with fingerprint and facial recognition, up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and the battery built to last. This beautifully designed smartphone with suede texture finish and expansive 5.5-inch full-view display will handle all of your entertainment needs. Available at Cricket Wireless, and AlcatelOnyx.com.
It's time for superior performance, for unmatched reliability, for big savings on the best-selling cars in Southern California. It's time for Toyota's Clearance Countdown. Take advantage of great deals on all 24 Toyota models, like the sporty Camry, the fuel-efficient Prius, and the rugged Tacoma. If you're looking for the best offers, your timing could not be better. But hurry, Toyota's Clearance Countdown won't last forever.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
6 games remain in the Major League Soccer season for the Galaxy, and the time is now as the Galaxy make a late season push, beginning it in Colorado as they get set to pay a visit to the Rapids. Happy to have you along here on Galaxy Radio. I am Christian Miles. The time is now for Los Angeles, who find themselves on 42 points, 1 point adrift of FC Dallas. But with a victory tonight, they can jump up all the way from 8th and move in just behind Seattle Sounders in sole possession of that 4th position if other results do go their way. Indeed, a lot remains between now and then as the Galaxy trying to put aside a poor run of form right now and really a loss of belief. Confirmation of our starting lineups tonight, 4-2-3-1 setup, but a lot of changes due to the international call-ups. It'll be Bingham in goal, Steris recalled in place of the suspended Diego Polenta. Scalebeck keeps his spot at left back. Ralph Felching, a bit of a surprise, as I mentioned, coming in to take up his role at right fullback after playing the first half last night in that friendly for Venezuela. Joe Corona and Servando Carrasco are 2 new inclusions in that more defensive role. 3-prong midfield on the right-hand side will be Chris Pontius. Fabio Alvarez keeps his spot in the center, and Christian Pavone out wide on the left-hand side. What a revelation the Argentinian has been as he now makes his 6th consecutive start since arriving last month on loan from Boca Juniors. And what can you say about Zlatan Ibrahimovic? Less than a month from now, he will turn 38 years of age, but he's been turning back the clock as of late. 7 goals in his last 4 appearances, 23 in total this season. He has yet to miss from the penalty spot in his entire Major League Soccer career, going a perfect 10 for 10, 6 of which have come in 2019. He will especially relish this. This is Zlatan's first ever visit to Colorado. Remember, if you may remember, back on the 19th, he was suspended against the Rapids and was suspended last year as well. So a chance for him to perhaps forge ahead in uncharted territories in Commerce City as the Galaxy look to improve upon an away record, which has seen them take maximum points on 4 of their 14 games on their travels in total, amassing just 14 points from 14 games. That's not very good reading right now, and currently ranks as 5th best in the 12-team Western Conference. The Rapids coming into this one, 2nd bottom in the Western Conference, but feeling pretty good about themselves. Actually 3rd bottom on 33 points, just 1 above the Houston Dynamo, as well as the Vancouver Whitecaps. A victory today wouldn't really see much change for them. They're thinking more to the future right now, and indeed the future is now for new head coach Robin Fraser, who looks for his 3rd consecutive win after back-to-back 2-0 wins against the Seattle Sounders on Saturday, and of course away to the New York Red Bulls. And their first ever win, by the way, at Red Bull Arena back on August 31st. If you have a screen in front of you, it's the Galaxy in their white strip, and they will be attacking the goal to your right. An all-Western Conference affair, the 2nd meeting between these two. And the Galaxy, of course, claiming 37 wins in their prior 75 encounters. The Colorado Rapids with 27 wins. 11 times these two have ended up in a draw. The last of which, of course, was back in Los Angeles in August of last year in a 2-2 affair. It saw the Galaxy twice let a goal lead slip, and that's kind of been the modus operandi as of late this season, managing matches and trying to get things right. and see it out to the final result. It'll drift out of play after some brief possession and throw in on the far side for the Colorado Rapids. Christian Pavone getting an early touch here for Guillermo Barros Escaloto, and a depleted team right now without 5 starters tonight for the Galaxy. Off of Sam Nicholson trying to work his way down this right-hand side. It will be the burgundy and blue. And the kit color here for the Colorado Rapids, who have themselves a free kick. A pretty sparse crowd in Commerce City, just outside of Denver, Colorado. And lining up this free kick will be Jack Price. Much involved Englishman who plays such a big role in the attack. Let's see what he can conjure up this time for the Colorado Rapids. That one dealt with rather nicely. And thumped away. It'll come out and play over to the left-hand side off the head of Jurgen Sheldek. And dropping to the feet of Jack Price. Wearing that number 19 tonight. There's 4 big changes for Robin Fraser from that team that emerged victorious over the weekend. One of the few teams to play through the MLS calendar along with the Galaxy tonight. Zlatan Ibrahimovic wearing the captain's armband once again, leading the line by example. Let's see how they adjust to things. The Galaxy have been especially vulnerable defensively, but most of that due to their poor form on counterattacks. Let themselves wide open. They like to push those fullbacks high. And in transition, it has been really caught wanting on several occasions. It's going to be a lot of responsibility in the center of the park tonight for both Joe Corona and Servando Carrasco. As the Galaxy try to send one over the top in search of Ibrahimovic. By the way, Carrasco getting just his 3rd start of the campaign. Last appearing in El Tráfico late last month as a substitute against LAFC. So a chance to shine with the big stars away on international duty. And the Galaxy find themselves in ownership of the first corner of the evening. Standing over on the far side is Christian Pavone. We'll see what the Argentine can conjure up. Let's lift one right into the area and right off the head of the defense of Tommy Smith, the New Zealand defender, who was part of that central defensive partnership tonight with the Scot Danny Wilson. Is one of those couple of changes. Tommy Smith, 29 years old, actually born in England, but part of the Kiwi setup at the international level. Big, strong, sturdy presence. Throwing on the near side for Chris Pontius, trying to pick out Ibrahimovic. And it'll come out of play where the Galaxy will have another stab at it. Galaxy trying to improve upon a mark of just 41 goals scored this season, despite the prolific talents of Ibrahimovic, but it gives you an idea. He has 23 of those 41, hovering just around the 56% mark of the total output for this team this season. They're trying to find greater balance. And Esteres' cross is blocked by Shinyashiki, the striker who's opened things up on the counterattack, and the Brazilian with a head up, but can only play it straight to Jorgen Skjelvik. Shinyashiki, as I mentioned, a hot man in Major League Soccer right now, scoring that brace on both sides of halftime in Saturday's 2-0 win over the Seattle Sounders. Provides that lively presence, a much different dimension than you get with the aerial prowess of Kai Kamara, who misses out tonight through suspension. Ideally, he could be missed along with Diego Rubio. As this one starts in open fashion, Fabio Alvarez trying to play it forward for Chris Pontius, and it's reclaimed in the center, this time by Wilson. Colorado doing a good job of playing it out, and it drops to the Uruguayan Nicolas Mesquita, who has options. Play it wide on the right-hand side where Sam Nicholson arrives. And that'll send it straight into the goalkeeper, David Bingham, who gets his first touch of the evening. Bingham, ever present, rock solid. Playing in his 63rd consecutive start tonight since arriving from San Jose a couple of years ago. We'll see how he deals with the conditions in Commerce City as rain is pouring down in the central Colorado area. But Bingham has been very busy despite these 8 clean sheets. No goalkeeper has made more saves or faced more shots in MLS than the Galaxy man. Colorado get it back. Here's Mesquita, supported by Abubakar, claimed by Wilson. And a higher press shown on that far left-hand side by the Los Angeles Galaxy. Stepping forward to win it is Pipo Gonzalez. Flicked on by Ibrahimovic. This is working out nicely. It's Ibrahimovic in a 2v3, trying to slide it through for Pontius. It's a good recovery in defense by Colorado. Not just goal scoring, Ibrahimovic also chipping in with 4 helpers this season. Underrated distributor of the ball, that's for sure. Corona will play up for Skilbeck, playing more advanced. Well, no deviation of tactics tonight despite the personnel switches, but Abubakar just robbing Carlos Pavon of possession, or Christian Pavon of possession. The Ghanaian well played, moving over from his central defensive perch to feature in a fullback role tonight. Fabio Alvarez able to get it back, and going to work right now is Pavon, who's in and just slipping right past Abubakar. Good enough to earn the second corner of the evening. And that's going to be an interesting individual matchup. The big, strong Abubakar against the lively, quick Argentinian. Referee tonight, Fotis Pazakos, assisted by Matthew Nelson and Jeffrey Gleason. Fourth official is Marcos de Oliveira. And the VAR tonight is Alejandro Mariscal. And Pazakos overruling the decision. So it will not be a corner kick, a goal kick here for Clint Irwin, who gets his second straight start in relief of Tim Howard, who's recovering from a hamstring injury. It was Irwin recording his first clean sheet of the season in his 8th appearance on Saturday night. Coming over is Pipo Gonzalez, the Costa Rican who clears it away. Gonzalez also coming back from international duty, did not play a part for Costa Rica in their Friday defeat to Uruguay down in San Jose, Costa Rica. So some fresh legs. Here's Rosenberry now for Shinyashiki, who's chopped down in the center of the park by Servando Carrasco. And this will be an advantageous free kick right now for the Rapids. Rare foray for Servando Carrasco, the husband of the U.S. women's national team star Alex Morgan. Those two, of course, meeting while they're playing for their universities up at Cal Berkeley early in their collegiate career. So the free kick right now, putting the Galaxy in a bit of peril. Standing over it once again will be the 26-year-old Englishman Price. Joined, of course, at the beginning of 2018 from Wolverhampton Wanderers, and he puts in a really good delivery. May drop for Wilson at will, and it's Mesquita who thinks about it and fires, but well high of Bingham's goal. Not the best of takes from the 27-year-old. He joined back in December from Vancouver Whitecaps in a trade that saw Zach McMath go the other way, along with some TAM or allocation money exchanged as well. But Mesquita did well to free up the space for himself, but just leaning back a bit and sending out well high of the crossbar. Flick on from Ibrahimovic and nodded back by Wilson. Well done to the Colorado goalkeeper Clint Irwin. Big 6'3" presence, the 30-year-old, who actually was the #1 prior to Tim Howard's arrival to Colorado back in 2016. Was shipped out to Toronto for a few years, lost his #1 spot in 2017 to Alex Bono. And is now backing up the former U.S. men's national teamer, who has stated that he will retire at the end of this 2019 campaign. Still no goals, 10 minutes in. Colorado having the better of the first 10 minutes. A couple of half chances early on for Robin Fraser. Abubakar sends it up. Skilbeck heads it back. And a drop for Joe Corona, who nods it forward for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. What a brilliant touch it is from Ibrahimovic. And he calls his own name and fires wide. Ibrahimovic with a great turn, set up by a sublime first touch from the old Swede. Tell you what, the touch never leaves you. It may not have the speed, but the technique is there, and it is absolutely special. It's the only way to describe the sensational Swede. He's been there and done it everywhere he's been, whether it be in his native country, earlier in his career in Holland, Italy, Spain, as well as France and England, and now the U.S. Big question for a lot of these Galaxy supporters, will Ibrahimovic be around for a third season in 2020 as his contract is set to expire at the end of this year? Throwing at midfield, just in front of the Colorado head coach, Robin Fraser, and a throw in here for Ralph Felching. Felcher hopping right on that plane last night and getting back, no time to train. And pretty difficult circumstances for the Venezuelan right back in Colorado. Nearly a mile high, as we mentioned. And that altitude's so difficult to deal with. Throw in now for the Rapids, who get it back and work it forward. This time it works out for Cole Bassett, the young teenager, supported by Cal Nicholson. Also part of the U.S. men's setup, but not called into camp in this recent friendlies by head coach Greg Berhalter. Costa though, spreading it for Shinashiki. Arriving now is Bassett, shoring up the left-hand side of this Colorado midfield as Acosta will spray it wide to the right. Underneath it, though, is Jürgen Skilbeck, and it'll come out now for a Colorado throw. Hey, soccer fans, want to make history with the U.S. or with us? Well, 2020 LA Galaxy season ticket membership are now available. Season ticket members receive the best seats at the best rates, exclusive access to Galaxy players and alumni, plus invitations to members-only events and more. Secure your memberships today at lagalaxy.com/since96. Shinyashiki going down under the challenge, and a free kick once again. Galaxy starting this one off a little clumsy. Pipo Gonzalez just diving in on the Brazilian-born striker. Actually went to university or college in the local Denver area, playing for the Denver Pioneers. And what a revelation he's been. He's a good compliment to Kai Kamara. Shinyashiki up for Rookie of the Year, the number 5 pick in the recent draft out of Denver, where he set a collegiate Division I record, scoring 28 goals in 21 appearances last year. They'll send it right in, and underneath that free kick, well cleared by Daniel Steres, looking to impress after a 2-match hiatus, partially due to suspension. Controlled by Fabio Alvarez, the Argentine, and sends it to his fellow South American, Felcher. Brilliant first touch, flag is down. Felcher trying to play it early for Ibrahimovic. And the Colorado defense well organized. Here's Corona. Skilbeck. Pavone dropping into a deeper role. Not much space out there for the Galaxy. Pavone trying to find that magic pick. Alvarez takes the layoff from Ibrahimovic, and he's dispossessed. And once again, here comes Acosta and the burgundy and blue. Possession, though, all too short-lived for Colorado's liking. Out comes Irwin all the way to the edge of his penalty area. The Galaxy look as though they're settling those nerves. They know that with everything so nip and tuck and so tight in the Western Conference, they need each and every point. You look from spots second all the way through to the Galaxy 8. Those 7 teams separated by a mere 3 points. Unbelievable. Rosenberry trying to work his way forward. Played it right back, now playing it left back with the defensive shuffle. Here's Shinyashiki, denied by David Bingham. It was a long-distance effort from about 22 yards away from the Brazilian striker, and he caught all of it, but well read by David Bingham, who makes his first big save of the evening. Shinyashiki just hovering between the lines and finding that gap. No one closing him down. Took a little bit of a nervous hop on the pitch, on that greasy surface, if you will, which is pretty slick due to the barrage of rain. And Bingham did well to steer it aside. So Joe Corona able to reclaim possession now. And the Galaxy trying to build something of consequence. Pavone dropping into his own half. Abubakar just nudging off the Galaxy attack. And Colorado able to get it back here. 15 minutes in, no goals between the Rapids and the Galaxy. And it's the hosts really enjoying the better of it right now in terms of possession. Team that's taken 7 wins in their 15 games on home soil. You throw in 6 defeats and a couple of draws, and it's only amassed 23 points. That's 5th worst in the entire league. First and foremost, trying to shore things up and make their home ground a fortress. I'm sure at the top of the list right now. Cleared away by Carrasco. Sends it blindly upfield and straight to the Colorado keeper, Clint Irwin. And play it out behind the big presence of Tommy Smith, who hits that long diagonal. Once again, Skillback really actively involved. It seems to be their preferred side of choice right now, Colorado. Attacking that left fullback, Skillback, with the likes of Sam Nicholson popping up. Remember, it's a 4-3-3 setup right now with Shinyashiki, flanked by Mesquita, the Uruguayan, and Nicholson, the Scot. And the 52-year-old Jamaican-born head coach, Robin Frazier, replacing Connor Casey, who took over for Anthony Hudson. That was back in May. 7 wins, 7 defeats, and 4 draws for Connor Casey, taking over for Hudson, who didn't even record a win in their first 9. In fact, 2 points in their first 9 games. The worst start of the season by any MLS club. They're starting to turn things around right now. Steris now for the Galaxy. Just trying to play it down the line, but asking too much of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and it'll come out for a throw-in. Galaxy in the midst of a real busy calendars. Of course, Sunday they'll return home to entertain Sporting Kansas City, after which they will take on the Montreal Impact before paying a visit on the 25th to Real Salt Lake, and then finishing the season against Vancouver and away to Houston for the 2nd year running. And you remember what Houston did last year. All the Galaxy needed was a draw, but they ended up losing after being out in front in a miserable second half. They don't want it to come that close and go down to the last game this time around. Trying to make it into the postseason for the first time since 2016. So a foul on Rosenberry, former Georgetown Hoya, and the best of the former Gaucho from UC Santa Barbara, Chris Pontius, said it will be a free kick here for LA. This one from about 35 yards away, and 10 yards in from the near touchline. Christian Pavone standing over it, always a dangerous prospect. Let's see what the Argentine can conjure up. What a revelation, what a breath of fresh air Christian Pavone has been since his move from Argentina. Puts in another great delivery. This time it's headed clear, drops to the feet of Ibrahimovic on the half volley. Just steers it up awkwardly. Pontius flicks it on. Fabio Alvarez at point blank range. Stopped cold by Clint Irwin. Sensational stop that time from the Colorado goalkeeper to deny the Argentinian, who was about 8 yards away and took it on the volley. It was a wonderful opportunity, and the Galaxy see it fall by the wayside. And Fabio Alvarez so close to his 4th, but hit it straight at the goalkeeper. I'm not sure he knew that much about it. And back to the other end is it's Nicholson, testing the wits of Bingham, who tips it high over the bar. So things opening up on minute 20. Best 2 chances for either team tonight. Nicholson puts it on that left foot, dragging it in from the outside, and didn't miss by much. It did require the touch from David Bingham, and it will be the first corner of the evening here for the Colorado Rapids. Let's see what they can conjure up. Colorado, of course, made a living from set dead ball situations, scoring 12 goals from corner kicks this season. So this one will come back as they deal with it well enough. So the game's starting to roar to life here. while we've got a moment, just a reminder, sports fans, do you want to live out your dream of being a professional soccer player? The Galaxy Fantasy Camp takes place September 27th through the 29th, right here at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's guaranteed to provide a lifetime of memories. Registration includes a customized home and away Galaxy uniform, 3 days of training, access to locker rooms, tickets to a Galaxy match, and much, much more. You can sign up right now at youth.lagalaxy.com/fantasy camp. Foul on Joe Corona. He's getting the likes of Nicholson. Corona falling out of favor last month. Guillermo Barros Escaloto, when asked about it, Escaloto saying he's being rested. He made good use of that time, Joe Corona, proposing to his girlfriend, who has reportedly accepted his offer. So good for him. He's got his hand full tonight. So the free kick in the center circle just inside the Colorado half for the Rapids. Smith running over it. He's back there with Wilson, the former Liverpool man. It's the diagonal for the advanced Abubakar. It drops nicely here for Nicholson. Mesquita fires with the flag had gone up offside against the Rapid. Lalas Abubakar had those tussles with Zlatan Ibrahimovic last year. Galaxy succumbing to the Rapids in the first meeting, just 2 weeks apart last August, 2-1 here at Commerce City. Acosta and Nicholson on target after Roman Alessandrini had given the Galaxy a first half lead, and then a couple of weeks later, it was a 2-2 draw as the Galaxy, as I mentioned, let that 1-goal lead slip on 2 occasions. You have to go back to 2017, that miserable campaign. One of the few bright spots is the Galaxy registered a 3-0 win at the expense of the Rapids. Push forward for Ibrahimovic. Developed a great understanding with Fabio Alvarez, but Abubakar gets a foot in. He's done well, Abubakar, adapting to that role at right fullback. Nice to have that tactical flexibility. Anywhere to play across the back line, but it's one back, and here comes Cole Bassett and these Colorado Rapids. Just won't go away. It's a new belief, a new confidence just oozing out of this team. Indeed, sorely needed as Shinyashiki drops into a deeper role, squares it across now. Trying to play it up for Nicholson, who's supported now by Lalas Abubakar. Roman Frazier trying to use that expansive approach and get some width from his fullbacks. Some great interplay here on this left-hand side. It's opened up for Nicholson, plays it out wide on the right-hand side now. It's pushed to the inside, and the Galaxy nearly undone, but some wonderful team play and build-up between Mesquita and Nicholson. Those little triangles developing, and good defensive support that time from Colorado's Lalas Abubakar, unhinging the Galaxy slightly. Bassett, a fresh-faced 18-year-old, in fact, just turned 18 in July. A big chance for him. As we mentioned, 19 set-piece goals, 12 of which have come from corner kicks, just like this one. It's tops in Major League Soccer as the outswinger comes up, and Smith gets a head to it, but heads it straight down to David Bingham. Solid chance, well-won header by the big New Zealander. Tommy Smith, an imposing, towering presence already with a couple of goals to his credit this young season, or this season. One of those players that actually opted to ply his international football for New Zealand after featuring for the England national team at the youth level. So Felcher's thrown the near side just in front of Robin Frazier. Guillermo Barros Escaloto, ever studious, taking this one in as it's still goalless midway through the first half of the 26th minute. Happy to have you along wherever you may be. I am Christian Miles, bringing you all of the action here on Galaxy Radio. They traded Barbs early on here, but still no end payoff. A match that sees both of these teams very much depleted. Keegan Rosenberry locates Kellen Acosta, who in turn finds his way forward for Cole Bassett. Shinyashiki trying to race onto it, but it's well played by Felcher. Not feeling any after effects after a lot of that travel in that first half last night in that goalless draw against Colombia in Tampa, Florida. Actually part of the Copa America setup as well for Venezuela, but did not feature in Brazil this past June. Here's Joe Corona, part of that midfield too, along with Carrasco. Trying to provide that defensive solidity. You want to talk about big shoes to fill. Seba Lletget, who featured in a starting role last night for the United States in their 1-1 draw against Uruguay in St. Louis. The entire 90 minutes. Here comes Ibrahimovic trying to work his way around Abubakar. Lovely takedown, but just hindered at the last possible moment. Abubakar to the rescue, doing well to come all the way across from his right fullback role. Good chances. It opened up. Well-timed run from Ibrahimovic. You don't see that too often from him as he gets in behind and makes that diagonal outside-in run. Ibra does like to play a little deeper and hover off the periphery at times. A long diagonal hit by Daniel Steres, and Ibra just stretching out that big right foot. That size 10 brings it down, but Abubakar given enough time to recover and comes to the aid of his goalkeeper, who gets a hand to it to help make the save. Dangerous for the Rapids, and signs of positive soccer here from the Los Angeles Galaxy. Ibra plays it forward. Fabio Alvarez, one more to beat, lays it off to the left-hand side. It's Pavon, fires straight into Irwin. Fabio Alvarez denied by the Colorado goalkeeper. It's a great double save by Clint Irwin, who is having himself quite a first half with 3 massive saves, twice denying Fabio Alvarez. And Pavon denied it the first time of asking as well. And keeping Colorado in this one and the Galaxy off the score sheet. But the Galaxy starting to roar to life. A good little 5-minute spell here, but it's opened up for the Rapids on this left-hand side. The fullback Rosenberry storms forward. It opens up. Mesquita in. Shinyashiki can't get his foot to it. The Galaxy wobbling right now as it's dropped back. Mesquita turned away by Bingham, who appeals that it had gone out of play before he got a touch to it. And the appeals will not be met by the far side linesman. The Galaxy with a great opportunity. It started with Alvarez, who laid it off front to Christian Pavon, who was denied on a tough angle by Quentin Irwin, and then the follow-up by Alvarez denied. And then back at the other end, the Galaxy a little porous. Is Mesquita able to get in off that layoff and attempt by Shinyashiki? So no harm done. Colorado will step forward for their 3rd corner of this evening. And standing over it is going to be Jack Price. And a referee having a word with Daniel Steres and Lalas Abubakar as they do their lineup formation inside the penalty area, Colorado. It's belted in by Price, the tip from Bingham, and it'll come out to the other side for corner number 4 for Colorado. David Bingham doesn't really take a lot of the headlines, but I'm hard-pressed to find a goalkeeper that has made fewer mistakes this season. My estimation, one of the top 5 in Major League Soccer so far in 2019. He has really grown in his 2nd season in LA. Far side, 29th minute. And Price delivers this time, a near post headed away by Chris Pontius. So the 3rd in succession upcoming right now as we close in on the half-hour mark. Colorado trying to draw first blood against the Galaxy, who are pinned back right now after flurries of opportunities of their own. Smith lines up. Price drives it in. Good-looking delivery from the Englishman. Wilson still forward, the central defender from that set piece, trying to play it off of Felcher, and he does. Well played by Danny Wilson, the Scot, on his 2nd season. Made just a couple appearances for Liverpool before being shipped off on loan throughout England and ending up at Rangers. after spending time at Rangers in his career. So we'll see what they conjure up. Well, they've scored 12. The Galaxy have allowed 6 from corners so far this campaign. Near side on the 31st. Once again, Price as the Galaxy mark up in a mix between man and that zonal marking system. And I believe Bingham just lost his footing. Did he get a touch to it? Doesn't appear to be the case. Might have been roughed up that time by Tommy Smith. So they'll punt this one forward, and Pavone is there as the Galaxy look to hit and counterattack via the goal kick. It's opened up now for Fabio Alvarez. Ibra joins in. Alvarez denied by Kellen Acosta, who did well to get the block in. Ibrahimovic looking on in frustration. He was waiting for the supply line from the Argentine. Shinyashiki with the well-weighted ball. Flag is down now, and it may work out for Sam Nicholson, who drives in another attempt on that right-hand side, but this time turned away by big David Bingham. Shinyashiki looking exceptionally lively. As I mentioned, born in Brazil. For those of you who can't see, he has a bleached mustache to go with his matching bleached hair. Interesting choice, but can't dispute his performances, especially as of late, coming off that first professional brace. And even though he was born in Brazil, went to high school in Monteverde in Florida before moving on to the University of Denver and finishing his career in 2018. Actually leading Denver to their first ever College Cup or NCAA tournament semifinals appearance, before losing out in the semis to Wake Forest. Here is Daniel Steres, just nudged from behind, and a free kick here for the Galaxy, just on top of their own box. Just a reminder, soccer fans, the LA Galaxy is proud to announce the installation of 4 safe standing supporter sections in Dignity Health Sports Park North End ahead of the 2020 campaign. This new supporter section will provide supporters groups, the Angel City Brigade, the Galaxian, and others to get the space to create the best atmosphere in Major League Soccer. Now, to secure your spot or learn more, all you have to do is go to lagalaxy.com/safe standing. Good little flick on from Ibrahimovic, and is Pontius trying to race onto it to no avail. Irwin did well to keep his concentration. Both goalkeepers looking impressive this evening and have been tested early and often. Mention a defense that's conceded 54 times, Colorado. Only 2 other clubs have allowed more goals in MLS this campaign than this Rapids outfit. Here's Lalas Abubakar. They are transformed, as I mentioned. You may remember Robin Fraser from his playing days. He was a central defender. You can see his playing style and that commitment to the clean sheet imprinted on this team early. It's a much better organization about Colorado, who looked out of sorts, especially early on in the campaign. And they only took 2 points in their first 9 games. What a turnaround it's been. There's a winless run of 13 matches in total. Shinyashiki just run out of play. It'll be a throw-in here for the Galaxy. Rapids missing out on the postseason like the Galaxy for the last 2 years. This is will be a long shot this time around. As I mentioned, they find themselves now in the current live standings in the second bottom or second to last place position in the Western Conference, tied with Houston on 34 points. That's 9 adrift of LA, who currently right now, as of the live standings, have overtaken SC Dallas for that 7th and final playoff spot in the West. But a lot of time remaining in this one. Here's Christian Pavone, who's popped up on the right-hand side, trying to find his way towards Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and it'll be deflected out, and it will be a corner kick coming up for the Galaxy. Their second of the evening. And standing over on the far side will be Christian Pavone. Not a good scoreline right now as Houston's beating up on Minnesota 2-0 early on in the second half. Here's Pavon. Corner well dealt with, as you would expect, by Tommy Smith. Right back into the penalty area, and Smith once again underneath it for Colorado. Here's Felcher, who races onto that second ball. Ibra on the outside of the box, slips around Kellen Acosta. Felcher playing more advanced from his right-hand side. Will lay it back for Servando Carrasco. Skielbeck all the way at midfield. Launches the diagonal to this right-hand side for Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who's all too casual with it. And the Rapids able to win it back, but a good step forward from Corona to keep the move alive. Wide for Ibrahimovic, who hugs the touchline, trying to work his way past one. Gets past the likes of one marker, played back inside the box, lays it back off. It's Joe Corona on some great interplay with the old veteran Zlatan Ibrahimovic. So preoccupied with the Swedish striker's talents that Corona was left unencumbered, but once again sending it straight at Clint Irwin, who makes his 4th save of this first half. As I mentioned, Houston up 2-0 early in the second half. Manotas and Christian Ramirez, the former Minnesota United man who was traded from LAFC earlier this season, on target just before halftime. Earlier today was New York City FC and Toronto FC sharing the spoils in a 1-1 affair there. Mitrita on target 6 minutes after kickoff, and a 40th minute penalty kick from Alejandro Pozuelo. It will salvage a share of the points for the Canadians on the road. Just underway in Salt Lake City is Real Salt Lake goalless against the San Jose Earthquakes. So the referee pulling out the yellow card for the first time this evening. It'll be against Jürgen Skjelvik. So the Norwegian will be given his 4th yellow of the season. On that far side, it's presenting another free kick as we head into the 39th minute. Once again, Price stands over it. Oh, it was Smith who was there, but sent his header just wide. Oh, the Kiwi really should have done better. He did well to win it over Pipo Gonzalez, but what a ball in from Price. Right on the money as he lays it right off the head, and Smith just found his way in between Skjelvik as well as Pipo Gonzalez. And you can see the dimension that Smith as well as Wilson bring in these aerial challenges, and that's why they've been so successful from dead balls this season, where they've scored 19 times. 2 of those coming from free kicks. The Galaxy, though, setting up possession now, and it's Alvarez who sends it right into the backside of Cruz Pontius, so Colorado only too happy to oblige. Still goalless at Dick's Sporting Goods Park in Commerce City, Colorado, the home of the Rapids. Aiming for their 8th win on home soil, the Galaxy will have their own designs. Aiming for their 5th win on their travels and their first win in 7 games on the road. Only taken 1 point from their last 6. Remember their last victory coming against Cincinnati, 2-0 back on June 22nd. Twisting and turning as Pavone picks out Ibrahimovic, who wins the header. Flashes across the face of the box, and it's claimed by Price, who calmly plays it forward for Shinyashiki. And here come the Rapids behind the hard-charging Kellen Acosta, who blows right past Servando Carrasco. Shinyashiki in between the midfield and defensive line, pops one up, and really caught in between 2 minds there, and an opportunity wasted by the Rapids. 5 minutes to go until halftime. Jürgen Skjelvik, by the way, the first man booked tonight. Be interesting to see what Guillermo Barros Esqueloto has to say coming up at halftime. Speaking of which, I'll keep you updated on all the scores as they come in. 4 big games around Major League Soccer during this international fixture window. Also take a look back at the stats and our flavorful play of the first half. It's all coming up here on the Galaxy Radio halftime show. Still a matter of 5 minutes remaining between these two. It'll come out and it will be a throw here for the Galaxy, or rather the Rapids. Brought down by Rosenberry, who just launches one forward. Brought down by Mesquita, he did really well now, and here come the Rapids. Mesquita fires, trying to curl one, and sends it straight in to David Bingham. Audacious effort there from the Uruguayan. Wouldn't put it past Mesquita, however. Actually set up one of the goals for Shinyashiki on Saturday night. Making the most of him wide on that left-hand side. Here's Acosta tucking in centrally now. Nicholson drops deep. Opens up now for Cole Bassett. Here's Rosenberry, who will drop it back. Bassett, the young teenager, getting the start tonight. Freshly returned from U.S. men's under-20 duty. Wasn't expected to play a part, but with such a depleted roster tonight without Diego Rubio as well as Kai Kamara out with suspension, he is a welcome return into that midfield three. Here's Fabio Alvarez for the Galaxy now, trying to mount something of substance deep in the first half. Wide into the Galaxy half, or the Colorado half for Chris Pontius, who gets a rare start this evening. Corona in support. Game's gotten away from LA just a bit as this one is launched by Servando Carrasco, trying to pick out Fabio Alvarez, but easy in the end for Clint Irwin. Colorado with a shade better possession now as Shinyashiki makes that run to the left-hand side, but he is offside. Thought he checked his run, but wasn't quite close enough. Galaxy fans, join us for Lakers night at Dignity Health Sports Park on September 15th, coming up on Sunday, as the Galaxy take on Sporting Kansas City. Along with special appearances from Lakers alumni and championship trophies, the first 10,000 fans in attendance will receive a Lakers-branded phone wallet. All you have to do is visit lagalaxy.com/tickets to witness this very special night. Ooh, I wonder who's going to be out here. Perhaps a Kobe Bryant sighting. Who knows? Back to the other end. Can they finish with a flourish here? And it's going to be a foul as Ibrahimovic is brought down, clutching the back of his head. Just inside the penalty area, Fotis Pazakos having some words with these Colorado defenders. And it was Ibrahimovic just rising up there against Wilson. Took the brunt of it on the back of his head. He's done really well to earn the free kick. And this could really be exactly what the doctor ordered for the LA Galaxy, who have yet to score from a free kick this season, both direct and indirect. So we'll see what the big Swede adds up his sleeve. He's about 30 yards out. Make that about closer to 35. Is there a moment of magic for Zlatan Ibrahimovic in the final minute plus added on time? Ibra fires just high. Decent effort, had plenty of power, but just lacked the requisite accuracy. Some lucky fan getting pelted with it. Ibra got it up and over the wall, trying to pick out that top right corner. Could only send it into row G. And if you could see the look on his face, it kind of tells the whole story. A little disappointed with himself as the Galaxy still in search of their first win in 4 games. It's been a decent first half with ebbs and flows. Some good chances here. Some great saves from Clint Irwin to keep Colorado in this. About 4 that have come with clear-cut chances for the Galaxy, but they haven't been able to take them. Will those come back to haunt them? That is the question. Ibra rises. It's cleared away in midfield into the Galaxy half and tracked down by Daniel Steris. Near side throw in now for Shinyashiki. 1 minute is added on. Here comes Bassett, supported by the experienced USA man, Kellen Acosta. It's Bassett, looking very lively and confident. Acosta now for Shinyashiki. Good movement here. Acosta just cutting open that defense. It drops. It's Bassett, puts it on his right foot and fires straight in to David Bingham. The chance was there, but once again, put together some real neat moves and some tidy passing, which led to the chance for Bassett. Wanted a little bit more out of that one. But it's been an entertaining first 45 minutes, and that's going to do it. Referee blowing the whistle. And the Galaxy, as I mentioned, a couple of chances for Fabio Alvarez, Christian Pavone, all of which were denied by Clint Irwin. On the other end, the Rapids able to create some chances of their own. Shinyashiki getting in, but no goals. Halftime here, Colorado 0, the LA Galaxy 0, only on Galaxy Radio.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Hey, what you doing, guys?
Just remember in the 1980s, I'd sip on a Shasta Diet Grape, shredding at the skate park.
Shasta was around in the 80s?
That's right, Sonny. In fact, Shasta's been around for 130 years.
Wow, Grandpa, that's old.
You know, in my day, I'd enjoy me a Shasta Cherry Cola listening to my favorite radio program.
What's a radio program? I'm more of a modern kid. I'll stick with my Shasta California Dreamin'.
From generation
to generation.
Celebrating 130 years of flavor.
It has to be Shasta.
Galaxy fans, the 2019 Corvette Z06 will power you ahead of the pack. San Manuel Casino is giving away a brand new 2019 Corvette Z06 every Thursday in September. Use your Club Serrano card at your favorite slot machine or table game for your chance to win the Corvette engineered to be the most thrilling car on the road. San Manuel Casino. All thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal, your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Toyota's 2019 clearance countdown is on, which means now's the time for incredible factory cash back on our most popular models. Get $3,500 back on the Avalon and the 86, $3,000 on Tundra and Avalon Hybrid Electric, $2,000 on Camry and Prius, $1,500 on a Camry Hybrid Electric or Toyota CHR. But hurry, Toyota's clearance countdown ends soon. Excludes TRD Pro. Must take delivery from 2019 new car dealer stock by midnight September 30th.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyotacare no-cost maintenance. Toyotacare covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. Shasta. Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy. It has to be Shasta.
It's halftime at Dick's Sporting Goods Park in Commerce City, Colorado. Happy to have you along here on Galaxy Radio. Goalless between the Rapids and the Galaxy. Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy, with over 30 great flavors like grapefruit zazz, apple, tiki punch, strawberry, and California dreamin'. Shasta has a flavor for every Galaxy fan. This soccer season, it has to be Shasta. And you talk about big moments and flavorful plays. Well, you have to go back to that double save from Clint Irwin denying both Christian Pavone as well as Fabio Alvarez. In fact, the second time that the Colorado goalkeeper has denied the Argentine Fabio Alvarez, and that really a big part of why Colorado are in this game and have yet to concede. But indeed, a big first half from both of these goalkeepers, as David Bingham was frequently called into action. In terms of stats, the big key ones, 8 opportunities in a wide open first half here for the Colorado Rapids, putting 4 of those on target. The Galaxy having 6 opportunities and putting all 4 of theirs on target as well. But as I mentioned, Clint Irwin really up to the task along with David Bingham. In terms of possession, the Galaxy, they had the better of the chances in about the first 20 to 25 minutes, but then it was Colorado really growing into this game. And on the balance through the first 45 minutes, in terms of possession, it's an edge here for the Rapids, who have had 55% of the ball. In a post-first half interview by head coach Guillermo Barros Escaloto, I had a chance to listen in, and he said, hey, you know what? We need to have better movements and better decision-making in front of goal. We flat out need to take our chances and be a little bit more clinical, because right now we are playing for points and not performances. Indeed, a lot at stake right now. All right, we're going to take a quick break here on Galaxy Radio. When we return, it's time to get you updated on all the other scores and the other matches unfolding in MLS. That's straight ahead right here on Galaxy Radio. Stay with us.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals: St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Hey, what you doing, guys?
Just remember in the 1980s, I'd sip on a Shasta Diet Grape, shredding at the skate park.
Shasta was around in the 80s?
That's right, Sonny. In fact, Shasta's been around for 130 years.
Wow, Grandpa, that's old.
You know, in my day, I'd enjoy me a Shasta Cherry Cola, listening to my favorite radio program.
What's a radio program? I'm more of a modern kid. I'll stick with my Shasta California Dreamin'.
From generation
to generation.
Celebrating 130 years of flavor.
It has to be Shasta.
Want more for less? Spectrum Mobile delivers. Grab your wireless bill to compare and see how you can save up to 40% a month with our unlimited data plan for $45 a line, or our buy the gig plan for $14 a gig, all with free nationwide talk and text. Call 855-535-7732. Get Spectrum Mobile today. Call 855-535-7732. Savings based on comparison of single-line unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 10/21/18. Visit spectrum.com for offer restrictions and details.
As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, Southern New Hampshire University celebrates the goal setters and the goal getters, the hard workers, the fighters, and the up all-nighters. At SNHU, we celebrate you. With flexible, affordable online courses and more than 200 programs to choose from, earning your degree is a goal you can achieve. Learn about SNHU's online courses at snhu.edu. Your celebration starts here. Visit snhu.edu.
It's time for superior performance, for unmatched reliability, for big savings on the best-selling cars in Southern California. It's time for Toyota's Clearance Countdown. Take advantage of great deals on all 24 Toyota models, like the sporty Camry, the fuel-efficient Prius, and the rugged Tacoma. If you're looking for the best offers, your timing could not be better. But hurry, Toyota's Clearance Countdown won't last forever.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Match day 29 for the LA Galaxy. Welcome back to Galaxy Radio, and it's halftime here in Commerce City, Colorado at Dick's Sporting Goods Park. And our scoreline reads, the Colorado Rapids 0, the LA Galaxy 0. Hey, don't let this scoreline fool you, because the Galaxy and Colorado have really put together some attractive stuff here in the first half. And despite some quality chances, some great goalkeeping, keeping this one goalless. Time now to get you updated on some of the other scores around Major League Soccer here. Early this afternoon in the Eastern Conference, it was NYCFC at home to Toronto FC. That ended up in a 1-1 draw. Alexandru Mitrita on target for NYCFC just 6 minutes after halftime. However, TFC getting the equalizer 5 minutes from the break from Alejandro Pozuelo, and it ends 1-1 in New York City. 70th minute right now, and the Houston Dynamo up 2-0 over Minnesota United. Mauro Manotas and the former Minnesota United striker Christian Ramirez on target just before the break. 20 minutes remaining in Texas. And elsewhere, midway through the first half in Salt Lake City, it's Real Salt Lake and San Jose goalless, a scoreline that definitely favors the LA Galaxy right now, as they do a lot of scoreboard watching at this stage in the season, because as I mentioned, it is nip and tuck right now. The Seattle Sounders on 46 points in the second position, all the way down to FC Dallas, currently based on live standings in the 8th position. You look at it in total, it's 7 teams separated by just 3 points. Not everybody can make it, and the Galaxy are trying to do everything they can do to ensure they are not on the outside looking in for a 3rd consecutive season of missing out on the Major League Soccer playoffs. Now, a lot to look forward to here in the second half. We'll see what adjustments are made, if any. It's halftime. Colorado 0, the Galaxy 0. We're back with the second half next on Galaxy Radio.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Toyota's 2019 clearance countdown is on, which means now's the time for incredible factory cash back on our most popular models. Get $3,500 back on the Avalon and the 86, $3,000 on Tundra and Avalon Hybrid Electric, $2,000 on Camry and Prius, $1,500 on a Camry Hybrid Electric or Toyota CHR. But hurry, Toyota's clearance countdown ends soon. Excludes TRD Pro. Must take delivery from 2019 new car dealer stock by midnight September 30th.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyotacare no-cost maintenance. Toyotacare covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Every time you close your laptop, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your to-do list is to do one less thing, a Corona gets its lime. Every time you press pause. Every time you unwind or lose track of time, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your feet are up while the sun goes down, a Corona gets its lime. So drop a lime in and find your beach. Please drink responsibly. Corona Extra Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents Onyx, a smartphone with the latest tech features at a great price. Enjoy sharp photos with dual rear cameras, enhanced security features with fingerprint and facial recognition, up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and the battery built to last. This beautifully designed smartphone with suede texture finish and expansive 5.5-inch full-view display will handle all of your entertainment needs. Available at Cricket Wireless and AlcatelOnyx.com.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife, nutrition for a better life, and Toyota. Let's go places.
Wednesday edition of Major League Soccer coming your way here on Galaxy Radio. Happy to have you along. I'm Christian Miles, and at the break, no goals between the Rapids and the visiting LA Galaxy in a crucial all-Western Conference tilt. That means a lot more right now for the Los Angeles Galaxy than it does, say, for Colorado. Coming into tonight, the Galaxy had 6 games remaining, but for the first time in a long time, they found themselves on the outside looking in, one place and 1 point adrift of FC Dallas. However, based upon the current results right now, if they should hold, the Galaxy can make up for that game in hand and put themselves back into that 7th position. As I mentioned, 7 teams separated by 3 points currently right now. And indeed, it's going to come down to the nitty-gritty in the Major League Soccer playoff race here in the Western Conference. Galaxy having to do it without 5 starters tonight. Roman Alessandrini continues to miss out to a long-term injury. Good news, however, on that note, he has been training with the team and could be expected back in as soon as a couple of weeks. Diego Polenta out with suspension, and Jonathan Dos Santos as well as Uriel Antuna were used last night or over the international break for Mexico. Dos Santos getting the start in that thrashing by Argentina and San Antonio. Meanwhile, Antuna, he was rested on Tuesday night against Argentina, but did come on and scored a goal against the United States in that 3-0 win over the United States in New Jersey. Sebastian Lletget came on as a sub in that game as well and then played 90 minutes last night. He is unavailable tonight. Antuna available on the bench. We'll see what the Galaxy have in store here in the second half. It's been open, it's entertaining, and indeed easy on the eye, but points are of the essence, especially when you consider the fact that of the next opponents for the Galaxy, all of them are Western Conference 6-pointers, with the exception of that September 21st clash against the Montreal Impact. Second half underway from Dick's Sporting Goods Park in Commerce City, Colorado. And Shinyashiki right off the bat going straight to work on the edge of the Galaxy penalty area, and he's dispossessed. It falls to the feet of Fabio Alvarez. And a lively start for the Brazilian-born striker, who, as I mentioned, has really come to life in the absence of Kai Kamara. Shinyashiki upping his goal-scoring total last week to 7, scoring both goals in that 2-0 win over the Seattle Sounders. And that coming after a 2-0 triumph away to the New York Red Bulls a week earlier when Jonathan Lewis was on target, and both goals in that one. So the Galaxy looking for their first win in 4. Just 1 win in their last 7 games. Despite getting a lot of players back to full fitness, it hasn't translated into success. And really a team that a lot are saying, hey, they may be better than their record indicates, but when it's all said and done, it matters how you fall in the standings, and the Galaxy are trying to up their stock with a depleted roster tonight. Likewise for Colorado, out without Kai Kamara as well as Diego Rubio, Courtney Ford as well as Tim Howard. And they really haven't missed such a brilliant first half from his backup Clint Irwin. Free kick for the Galaxy. About 10 yards inside the Colorado half. Joe Corona's standing over it, and he'll take it. And he'll run over it, and Pavone will drive it right in, trying to pick out Ibra. And it comes off the Colorado defense for a throw-in here in front of the Galaxy bench. Level with the penalty area, and trotting over is Jurgen Skilbeck. Galaxy 4 points and 3 wins more than they were at the exact same stage last year. That's the good news. The bad news is they have 2 more losses and 5 fewer draws, scoring 10 fewer goals and allowing 9 more. Make of that what you will. Last year at this point, the Galaxy had 10 wins compared to the 13 wins they have now. 10 defeats and 8 draws compared to the 12 defeats and 3 draws they have this season. But at this stage last year, Ibra and company had scored 51 goals compared to the 41 they have through their first 28 games in 2019. So a goal kick here for Clint Irwin. It's as you were for both of these two. No changes at halftime. Shinyashiki rises up to meet the goal kick, brought down by Corona, but it falls to the feet of Price. Skilbeck gets it back now and punches it forward for Fabio Alvarez, trying to play it long for Pontius, but asking a bit too much of the 32-year-old winger. 4 changes tonight for the Galaxy amidst the international call-ups and such, as well as suspensions. Well played on the right as Corona just robbing Colorado of possession, but promptly giving it away. Just 4 changes resulting in Daniel Steres reclaiming his spot. Midfield changes of Corona and Carrasco recalled, as well as Chris Pontius getting the start tonight for Guillermo Barros Esqueloto. Wide to the left-hand side, Mesquita now supported by the American Kellen Acosta. Did a good job of spreading it around, a real balanced approach, but just as I say that, it's a gaffe from Sam Nicholson, who tried to take it out of flight, and it just ricochets off his foot and out of play. A little disappointing and embarrassing for the Scotsman. He did score a goal in that 2-1 win last August here in Commerce City for the Rapids against the Galaxy. And that after joining 3 months earlier from Minnesota United FC in a trade that involved allocation money and fullback Eric Miller. All eyes on Ibra, but Abubakar gives it away, and Ibra only too happy to oblige. 4 burgundy shirts in front of him, supported by Pontius. This is Christian Pavon, looking for that moment of inspiration, and Pavon taking off all comers, but dispossessed and won back well by Colorado's Kellen Acosta. Such an important night. I can't state that enough for the Los Angeles Galaxy. They'll put themselves back amongst the playoff frontrunners. Here's Nicholson, though, squares it at the top of the box. Dangerous as Mesquita pokes it through over the top and easily controlled as Bingham was alert to the cause to come off his line. Such a big evening. Galaxy, as I mentioned, Sunday they await the visit of Sporting Kansas City. Have the week off before entertaining Montreal on the 21st before hitting the road to take on Real Salt Lake, and a big one there. Real Salt Lake currently just 1 point in front of the Galaxy. And then Vancouver, who's already out of the playoff race, as well as finishing the season on the 6th of October in Houston. Back the other way we go, 51st minute. Pavon lays it back. Alvarez went for it and has it blocked by Jack Price. At the top of the box, the Galaxy keep it alive behind Ralph Felching, who arrives on the right-hand side. Supported by Carrasco, this is Fabio Alvarez dropping into a deeper role, and he'll utilize the services of Daniel Steres. Galaxy dominated in terms of possession, about 57-43, but it may work out for Chris Pontius, who is nudged off of it by Danny Wilson. Great ball from the right-hand side, but Pontius looking hopefully to Fotis Pazakos, but will not get the favor of a penalty kick. Great ball just floated in, heavy off the chest from Pontius, who's brought to ground, and indeed it would have been harsh against Colorado. So back the other way we go, and here comes Kellen Acosta. Deep in the Galaxy defensive third, Price in support. He'll lay it back into central midfield as Tommy Smith comes forward from central defense to make an adventurous little run. Mesquita dropping off and has his attempt blocked by Felcher. And Ibrahimovic unable to keep it in, so a throw on the far side at midfield for the Colorado Rapids. Another look, and it just went heavy off the chest of Pontius, and that allowed Wilson time to recover and just shoulder off the Galaxy striker. It opens up now in a pocket of space for Kellen Acosta between midfield and defense. Mesquita has the option of Cole Bassett, who utilized the teenager in a 1v1 against Felcher, puts it on that right foot, tried to tee it up for Nicholson, and rising was Skjelvik. And Skjelvik did really well. Didn't lose his marker and prevented a little Nicholson from getting ahead to it. They're inventive, Colorado. Bursting with creativity. And his attacking weapons. Mesquita has been a thorn in the Galaxy's side in his careers earlier with the Vancouver Whitecaps. He played a part in 8 goals so far this season for the Rapids. It's a long punt from David Bingham. Early moments here in half number 2. So great to have you along with us on Galaxy Radio. As the playoff push begins now, and all eyes to the Galaxy bench, and Uriel Antuna is up and going. So you might see a change momentarily. As I mentioned, Antuna involved as a substitute, scored a goal against the United States in that win on Friday in New Jersey, which saw Mexico just tear apart the Americans. However, it was Antuna not used last night in that 4-0 thrashing by Argentina. That one in San Antonio. And here is Felcher, good-looking cross. Underneath it is Wilson. They've been quick to those crosses here. Very well dealt with defensively. Having known Robin Fraser in the past, he will have his team very well drilled at the back. And they played this one early for Nicholson, trying to launch it forward for Cole Bassett, and it's easy food and drink, you'd have to say, for Daniel Steres. So the substitution will come the first of the evening, and it will be Pontius sacrificed. Won't be a change in tactics right now. It'll still be that 4-2-3-1 setup now, but we'll see Chris Pontius off, and it'll be interesting to see where Antuna takes up his spot. He'll probably drift over to this right-hand side, so like for like. Change coming on the 55th. So Uriel Antuna trotting on here for Los Angeles. Very surprised to see him tonight as he makes his 22nd appearance of the campaign. Antuna already with 3 goals on the campaign as well. So Nicholson arrives. Galaxy a little deep right here. And it's Abubakar arriving. He's onside trying to square it across. Took one touch too many. And that allowed Pipo Gonzalez to put out that fire and come across. Well defended by the Costa Rican. The Galaxy really left on an overload here as Jorgen Skilbeck had to deal with the likes of Price, or rather Nicholson and Lalas Abubakar. So we'll see what they draw up. Corner number 7. And one straight to the far post, and it pops up and eventually caught by David Bingham. Looking quickly now for Pavone, heavy on that touch. It opens up now for Colorado, but a little messy in midfield. Here's Fabio Alvarez for the LA Galaxy. Supported on the right, Felcher crosses into the Colorado half. Before dropping it back, supported by Steres, as well as Pipo Gonzalez. I'll be honest, it wasn't the most impressive outings for Pipo Gonzalez against Seattle. I think Gianroberto Esqueloto keeping faith in his Costa Rican center back. A throw in now for the Rapids. It's come to a little bit of an ebb. As I mentioned, this one of 4 games in MLS on a Wednesday night following the international break. It's wide on the left for Cole Bassett. The 18-year-old plays it forward for Shinya Shiki, who found the gap in between the 2 central defenders. Early ball just a little overcooked for Shinya Shiki. Striker that has a lot of mobility. Can prevent all kinds of danger. Hey, Galaxy fans, you can join us for Lakers Night coming up at Dignity Health Sports Park on September 15th. That's this Sunday, as the Galaxy take on Sporting Kansas City. Along with special appearances from Lakers alumni and championship trophies, the first 10,000 fans in attendance will receive a Lakers branded phone wallet. Visit lagalaxy.com/tickets to witness this very special event. Antuna finally gets his first touch, dropping into a central role in midfield. Played a similar role for Mexico, and Tata Martino a little bit wider on that right-hand side for El Tri on Friday night. He's found immense success since being brought into the international fold by the former Atlanta United head coach. A little clumsy in the approach from Ralph Felching. Took one touch too many. Let that one go over the byline. So a goal kick coming up right now for Clint Irwin, who hasn't made a save make a save here in the second half after 4 big ones in the first. Better spell, though. Galaxy trying to get a hold of it. Price trying to slot that one through, and it's won back by Los Angeles. Antuna is drifted over to the left now. Supported and given away by Joe Corona. Well played, have to say, from Nicholson, and drops back into his own half to tend to the dirty work. Down it's a 2v3. It's Nicholson who goes for it. Great block. Shinyashiki got a hold of it. He picked up the scraps and fired that one just high of the bar. Hasn't had his shooting boots on tonight, the Brazilian, like we saw on Saturday. Just on the right-hand side, and it was Bingham who had the near post covered. Didn't have to make the save. Once again, the Galaxy's showing some fragility and vulnerability in that counterattack as Shinyashiki able to hover in between the lines. That's where he's so good. It's always going to be a tough angle, but failed to put that one on target. So we close it on the hour mark. Still no goals despite the very close calls. Fabio Alvarez trying to win it back, and Colorado will send it back to Clint Irwin. Now with his 7th start of the season, the big 30-year-old goalkeeper. It's Colorado #1 back in 2013 for 3 seasons, all the way to 2015 before the arrival of Tim Howard. Howard missing out on tonight with a hamstring problem. Not considered to be too serious. Nevertheless, a big piece missing for the Colorado Rapids. Just a couple of changes from the team that beat Seattle. Wilson included, as well as Bassett. Felcher sliding it down the right-hand line, linking up well with Uriel Antuna, but he gets his cross all wrong. Well, that's Christian Pavone, rather. Antuna, who is shoring up the left-hand side, but Pavone's cross not meeting the head of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Pavone, a player that really has been inspired by the presence of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. It has brought about an increase in his level, and it's brought the best out of not just Zlatan Ibrahimovic, but a lot of his teammates as well. And here is Fabio Alvarez, has been chiefly amongst those profiting from the presence of Pavone. In fact, those two very good friends, playing the Argentine youth system together in their career, kept in close touch, and it's rumored that Fabio Alvarez is a big part in Pavone arriving here. A long, drawn-out transfer saga. Not quite of the Neymar ilk, but garnered a lot of headlines here in the U.S. And here come the Rapids on this left-hand side. Lovely skill from Bassett. Space opens up. Bassett fires, and it required the touch once again of David Bingham. A little too casual back there for Los Angeles. And once again, it's David Bingham to the rescue. But how about this U.S. under-20 winger, Cole Bassett, taking it right to this Galaxy defense and summoning the best out of David Bingham. He's come close on several occasions. David Bingham to the rescue. Corner number 8 coming up here for Colorado. Only 1 loss in their last 4. So once again, it will be the captain, Price. He's put in some very good deliveries this evening. 63rd minute, and Price once again on the outswinger, well defended. Galaxy have been robust in their set-piece defending, but there's Fabio Alvarez clutching his head as he collided with Danny Wilson, who had come forward from his central defensive position. And they just coming together at the heads of Wilson and Fabio Alvarez. It's been pretty good defensively from corner kicks, only allowing 1 goal this year. But defensively, As of late, it's been a lot to be desired. 7 goals allowed in their last 2 games, 9 in their last 3. The training staff paying especially close attention to Fabio Alvarez. And credit to the Galaxy medical staff adhering to the recently introduced concussion protocol. And there's blood on the back behind the right ear of the big Scottish defender, Danny Wilson. Chris Rosen met the back of Alvarez's head. No malicious intent. As I mentioned, the Galaxy have conceded 27 of their 45 goals on the road. Only Houston, Cincinnati, Montreal, and New England have allowed more goals on their travels this season. And run through all the numbers for you. I mentioned they had allowed just 8 goals in their first 9. 37 in their last 19, so things really taking a sharp turn. But the Galaxy, bear that in mind, could have a more favorable schedule in the early parts of the season. And ironically, it's going to be favorable as well as they take on some of the lesser teams in the Western Conference, with the exception being Sporting Kansas City, who are clinging and fighting for their playoff lives, but looking like a team transformed. Maybe a long shot, but they're 6 points adrift of Los Angeles as of the live standings right now. And that with 5 games left. So it's going to take a minor miracle, but stranger things have been done. Just ask LA, as well as Seattle, both of which making late season runs en route to MLS Cups. Galaxy in search of clean sheet number 9. Been few and far between as of late. Just 1 in their last 9 games. As we hit the midpoint of half number 2. Coming on Galaxy Radio, goalless between the Rapids and the Galaxy in Commerce City, Colorado, the Mile High City as they call it, in nearby Denver. This just outside Denver, Colorado, and Commerce City at Dick's Sporting Goods Park. 2 balls on the pitch, and that's not going to please Colorado, especially when it's on their home ground. Ballboy nowhere to be found, hiding in embarrassment. And while the defense has not exactly been robust, you could say the attack has hit its stride. The Galaxy, as I mentioned, conceding 7 in their last 2, but scoring 6. Inconsistency has been the only consistency so far this season for Los Angeles. They haven't recorded back-to-back wins going all the way back to April. Here's Antuna working on Abubakar. Drops the shoulder and heads for the byline. Just outside the box. Cross overcooked just a bit for Pavone, who arrives on the other side of the penalty area. Good defensive support, though, from Ralph Felching to prevent Nicolas Mesquita from igniting the counter-attack, throwing for LA. Here's Fabio Alvarez, who's shaken off the after effects of that collision with Wilson. Wilson also back on the pitch now. Pico Gonzalez plays it near side for Jurgen Skjelvik, who is on target for the first time in his MLS career in 3 seasons. That disappointing 4-3 loss in Seattle. Soccer fans, you want to make history with us? 2020 LA Galaxy season ticket memberships are now available. Season ticket members receive the best seats at the best rates, exclusive access to Galaxy players and alumni, plus invitations to members-only events and much, much more. You can secure your memberships today at lagalaxy.com/since96. So play stoppage here midway through the second half. Still no substitutions for Colorado. Just the one here for the Galaxy. And Antuna trying to bring about some pace in replacement of Chris Pontius. So we'll see what Christian Pavon can conjure up now for the Galaxy. Up comes Pipo Gonzalez along with Steris and Felching. They brought forward the heavy artillery. Ibra arrives, the header, and denied by Irwin. Well drawn up from the training ground, but Colorado up to the task defensively. It was a sublime delivery from Pavon, and Daniel Steris nearly had his 4th of the season. He did well to win it just in front of Smith, but once again another brilliant save from Colorado's Clint Irwin. And the ensuing corner going over. Clint Irwin has been absolutely spectacular this evening, aiming for back-to-back clean sheets. Colorado as a whole, only with 5 shutouts this season. Colorado actually aiming for back-to-back clean sheets after holding New York Red Bulls as well as Seattle goalless in their previous 2 encounters. Not a bad way to start the Robin Fraser era. The flag, or rather this call will go against Colorado, and it's Danny Wilson pleading his case with referee Fotis Pazakos. Had a big task tonight. A little tug on the top there from Wilson. Not sure what he's complaining about. It's a big, tall order, literally, to handle Ibrahimovic. And here is Skilvek. Tried to square it on the top of the Colorado box for Pavon, but nearly telegraphing it, and everybody in the building reading that one. Shinyashiki dropping into his own half and keeping possession through the throw-in right in front of Guillermo Berros Esqueloto. 20 minutes remaining in this one. A draw may be enough to keep the Galaxy in those playoff spots. Remember, they do hold a tiebreak over FC Dallas by way of more victories this season. Back the other way, and here they come. Rapids behind Cole Bassett, and it's Rosenberry out in front, and it's David Bingham denying Acosta. Just got a big hand to it. What a night for the goalkeepers, as Acosta thought he'd been served up the first goal on a platter. He and Nicholson just ghosting in here. Is a brilliant move. Started by Nicholson, and Bassett leaves it wide on the left-hand side. Great overlap from Rosenberry. And if not for the paw of David Bingham, we're looking at a 1-0 game, as no one was marking Acosta. So yet another corner kick coming up right now for the Rapids. Price to take it over the head of Abubakar and cleared away, as the Galaxy failed to win the first ball. That on the 9th corner for the Rapids. Here's Price for Bassett. Young teenager has really acquitted himself rather well this evening. Nicholson, oh, and he had Shinyashiki waiting. Just the touch from Bingham on the cross. Here's Mesquita on that far side, deep into the corner. Meanwhile, Fabio Alvarez down for the Galaxy. They continue to wave play on. Not sure if the referee had blown his whistle, but Colorado playing through it. They don't have to stop play, Colorado. Only the nature of a head injury is the referee obligated to stop the play. But the numbers on David Bingham are incredible. Not just 8 clean sheets, but 127 saves this season. An incredible amount. No goalkeeper, as I mentioned, has faced more shots or made more saves in MLS than the Galaxy man. Soccer fans, the Galaxy is proud to announce the installation of 4 safe standing supporter sections in Dignity Health Sports Park North End ahead of the 2020 MLS campaign. Now, this new supporters section will provide supporters groups, Angel City Brigade, Galaxian, and others to the space to create the best atmosphere in all of Major League Soccer. Now to secure your spot and learn more, all you have to do is visit LAGalaxy.com/safe-standing. Galaxy getting set to make their switch, and it does appear that Emil Cuello will come on. Often used for Los Dos or LA Galaxy 2 down in the USL. And now he'll make his first appearance in 2 months, last appearing in that 3-1 home loss to the San Jose Earthquakes on July 12th. And Fabio Alvarez will come off after being roughed up just a bit. Second substitution tonight for LA. Cuello coming on for the 9th time in his rookie season out of Southern Methodist University. Referee waves it on. Ibrahimovic lays it off. Cuello gets his first touch, but it's heavy and gets away from him. In the end, making life easy for those Colorado defenders. Here's Steris. A little more advanced to the right-hand side, as is Felcher, who's just wrestled behind, and Colorado able to win it back. A little bit more contentious out there. Tell you what, Colorado not playing like a team rooted to the bottom of the Western Conference or thereabouts. Future does indeed look bright, and I can tell you they have got themselves a very good manager in Robin Frazier. He's been a long-time assistant with his old buddy Greg Vanny, who he helped to an MLS Cup in 2017 as an assistant in Toronto. Won a Canadian championship, as well as the U.S. Open Cup as well. And here they come once again. The Rapids down this left. They've got Bassett trying to play it into the path of Shinyashiki. Gets around one, and the pullback is seen to by Pipo Gonzalez, who sends it out of play. Well read by Costa Rican Gonzalez. I'll tell you what, the movement off the ball of Shinyashiki has presented some quandaries for the LA defenders. Shinyashiki getting the best of Daniel Steris. It's Felcher in. It's still Shinyashiki getting through 2 defenders. And it may drop for Bassett, if not for Cuello, to drop back and clear it out of play. It'll be corner kick number 10 for Colorado, who are relentless in their pursuit. A diligent, persistent effort from Andre Shinyashiki, the reigning MLS Player of the Week. Quarter of an hour left here, goalless in Commerce City, Colorado, between the Rapids and the Galaxy. Standing over on the far side is Jack Price on the in-swinger. Bingham thinks about it, headed on by Wilson and cleared away by the Galaxy's Jorgen Skjelvek, who launches it for Christian Pavon, who just won't get to it in front of Keegan Rosenberry. Tough sledding tonight for Pavon. Not a part of the Argentine setup in the recent international window. However, did play in all 4 games for the Albiceleste in the World Cup last year in Russia. Went back to Boca Juniors, where his star really faded after the moving on of Guillermo Barros Esqueloto, who really got the best of him. And news coming in that Roman Alessandrini is back into training with the Galaxy. Remember, he had left knee surgery back in April after going off injured on April 19th against the Houston Dynamo in the first half. He's been beset by injuries, but what a coup it would be to get him back before the end of the season. Almost like a brand new signing. Watch this space as I play it down the left. Rosenberry trying to pick out the run of Mesquita, and last off of the Uruguayan, so a goal kick here for David Bingham. Now, a draw wouldn't be disastrous. We'll see if the Galaxy can profit. "12 minutes and some change here at Dick's Sporting Goods Park. The Galaxy starting the evening in the 8th position against 10th place Colorado. 9 points separate these two, with the Galaxy with greater ambitions right now, trying to qualify for the postseason after missing out on the last 2 years. win, and they could leapfrog FC Dallas, Portland Real Salt Lake, as well as the San Jose Earthquakes, and move level on points with Minnesota United. Meanwhile, Cole Bassett booked. My apologies. It's going to be Daniel Steres for a tug at the top on Andre Shinyashiki. So Steres receives his third yellow card of the season. As I mentioned, a 2-match hiatus for a guy who played in every minute up until that point. Free kick, and out comes Bingham. The header is on, and Colorado have their goal. And it's the teenager with a massive strike, and Colorado on the 79th minute make it 1-0. And there's delight at Dick's. Beautiful ball played in. And it's a brilliant run as the teenager Bassett gets in front of Skjelvik to flick it into that far corner. No chance for Bingham, who came off his line. And the Galaxy conceding a late one here on the dead ball situation. And Cole Bassett to the rescue with his second goal of his MLS career. And what an emerging young star is this U.S. men's national team under-20 player who was released from international duty by Tab Ramos. And his early return has let a late goal slip in. And suddenly the Galaxy, seeing their playoff hopes take a bit of a dent here. So now 10 minutes to get their act together. They want to take anything positive out of this one. But credit to Bassett. And what a ball it was played in by Price, who collects his 9th assist of the season. They've made a habit of scoring from dead balls. As we mentioned, their 20th goal from a dead ball situation. That's tops in Major League Soccer, and you really have to take your hat off to Jack Price, who put in a sublime delivery. It was really simple. The diagonal run is Bassett gets goal side of Skjelvik. And just like that, it's 1-0. What a moment for Cole Bassett, for the Galaxy looking for a reply. Oh, it's Pavone, it's Ibrahimovic. And 11th hour defending, and it's Tommy Smith to the rescue. Deny Zlatan of his 24th of the season. It was desperate, but just enough. A corner kick coming up for LA. Beautifully played on by Corona. The one touch from Pavone, and the first touch just got away from Ibra a little bit as he was about 6 yards away from poking it in. So the Galaxy on the ensuing corner near post, and they'll retake this one. Galaxy seeking out their 7th goal from a corner kick this season, and they get set for a little more inspiration on the bench. Let's see the other teenager, Efrain Alvarez, come on as he gets warmed up. The ensuing corner, knocked down and headed in, and there it is, the equalizer from Pipo Gonzalez, and Colorado's lead lasting all of 2 minutes, and just like that, the Costa Rican puts LA back on level terms. His first goal in Major League Soccer, and it couldn't come at a bigger moment. A textbook header as he rose magnificently between the central defenders and powered it down. Nothing Clint Irwin could do about that. And the Galaxy strike right back on the 82nd. Pipo Gonzalez, but that has not left matters resolved. So both goals arising of dead ball, and I believe Colorado just really asleep at the wheel there. Christian Pavone will pick up assist number 4 so far in just his 6th appearance. Continuing to impress early in his Major League Soccer career. Cuejo plays it out, a big mistake. Nicholson on the throw, and here's Kellen Acosta. Suddenly it's roared to life now. Shinyashiki hovering in between the lines. Trying a trio of defenders, still Shinyashiki. Shinyashiki goes down, and the referee quickly onto the scene. He's pointed to the spot. It's going to be a penalty kick here for Colorado as Shinyashiki was brought down. And here come the protests from Emil Cuejo. Oh my goodness, it's all happening here. Shinyashiki, this is really poor defending from LA. Around people, Gonzalez, and it's Steris who tries to come across, but with Shinyashiki going down already. Just wrong-footed the Costa Rican, slipped right around him, and Shinyashiki goes down, and I bet this might come back. They are all reviewed by the video assistant referee, and Shinyashiki was going to ground before any contact was made, so Fotis Pazakos will now await word from the video assistant referee Alejandro Mariscal, who is assisted by Jeff Mushik tonight. The original ruling, penalty by Pazakos, who didn't waste any time, and he had a good look at it. And now, Shinyashiki waits as Pazakos looks rather assured in his decision, and he is set up so the VAR not turning this one over, and it's all left up to Colorado's Nicolas Mesquita against David Bingham, who has stopped 2 penalty kicks so far this campaign in the 7 that he has faced. A massive moment, and it's Mesquita for Colorado, goes under Bingham, and Colorado reclaimed the lead late on here in Commerce City. My goodness. Bingham guessed the right way, couldn't quite get enough of Mesquita's hit. And Nicolas Mesquita with a timely goal, his 4th of the campaign. None bigger than that. I think Bingham may be a little disappointed with himself as he got a hand to it. So that on the 85th. So back and forth we go. And Nicolas Mesquita restoring the advantage here for Colorado. And 5 minutes left. And once again, the Galaxy staring up at a deficit. What a wild 6 minutes. We've seen 3 goals. Similar to what we saw. So Efrain Alvarez gets stepped on, clear about who he has replaced amidst all the confusion. Looks as though it's going to be Servando Carrasco. We'll keep you apprised. And if so, regardless, it's going to be the 3rd substitution here for Guillermo Barros Escaloto, an attack-minded one. As Efrain makes his 11th appearance in the campaign. Unused in his last 3 appearances. Of course, a couple of those beset by suspension after kicking out against the Portland Timbers. Here's Pavone going to work in search of the equalizer, pulls it back and earns the corner. Make it 5 on the evening for the visitors. Could this be what they ordered? Meanwhile, substitution coming up now for Colorado. And it'll be Bassett who started this little mini barrage. He'll be replaced by Axel Sjöberg, the Swedish defender. He will come on and replace the attacker, so no doubt about what the tactics are here for Robin Fraser, who wants to shore things up and see this one out. Sjöberg, a big presence, around 6'7". 6'5"-ish, somewhere in that neighborhood. Near side, Pavone now, 88th minute, sends it right in. Good-looking corner, drops on the volley, smashed in and straight into Clint Irwin. And that has been the story all night long. It was Antuna who latched onto the volley. He got full force behind it. It was a good take as well from the young Mexican. But once again, all these opportunities straight at the Colorado keeper. Makes another good save. You got to give credit to Irwin's positioning, which has been spot on tonight. Shinyashiki, who earned that corner, or that penalty kick a moment ago, goes down under the challenge. 2 minutes plus added on time, and for the second season, it's going to be Colorado getting the best of LA. Last year they took 4 points. LA may take all 6 in the season series unless LA can manage the equalizer here late on. Big moment this, and this will be a blown opportunity for the Galaxy unless they can strike up something positive. But first things first, they've got to deal with Jack Price and his free kick on the near side, just in front of the Colorado bench, midway through the Galaxy defensive half. It's going to be a delay now as Lalas Abubakar is cautioned. Price sends it forward. Mesquita, the goal scorer, going down into the challenge as well to keep it into the corner now, and the referee has flagged it. It's going to be a free kick now for Colorado, and Mesquita down in a lot of pain. The Galaxy clearly unhinged right now. The 2019 stretch run is here. Join the Galaxy for the most exciting matches this fall as they push towards the playoffs. The stretch run includes discounted tickets to the last 3 matches of the regular season, plus pre-sale access and discounts to the 2019 MLS Cup playoffs. You can secure your stretch run plan today at lagalaxy.com/stretch run. So Mesquita up and around. My goodness. What a game. What a furious ending to this. They'll keep it short now. Nicholson to the corner. And it's going to be a goal kick here for LA, trying to get their act together and do it quickly. They know an opportunity is slipping away. Remember, this was their game in hand over many of their Western Conference opponents. 4 minutes will be added on, so ample time for the equalizer. Just trying to conjure up that extra bit of savvy and ingenuity. It may open up for Efrain Alvarez, but handball against Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Tried to get away with one, but no protest from the former Inter Milan and AC Milan man. You'll see where the Galaxy land currently. It's not looking good. They'll maintain their spot outside of the top 7. The top 7, remember, that go through in the newly revamped MLS Cup playoffs. Galaxy one place and 1 point adrift of those spots. And while this isn't a death blow, it certainly is a major curveball in their quest to make the postseason. It comes at a troubling time when you want your team to be peaking, when you want things to be clicking. It's all a bit out of sync right now for LA. Nicholson's throw, finding Shinya Shiki, who's done really well tonight. Central to the cause now, and Nicholson under the challenge of Pavon. Does well to keep possession into the corner now. Trying to let those precious ticks of the clock come off, and it's going to be a foul against the Galaxy. Down goes Shinya Shiki. Colorado appealing for a more severe punishment here. Into the 92nd minute, and it's not looking good right now for LA. It was Nicholson who did well. They just put a foot on the ball. Shinya Shiki coming in. It's the challenge of Christian Pavon. Just the kick out that time from the Argentine, and he got the most of the Brazilian. You know about the Argentina-Brazil relationship, don't you? Well, there it is in a nutshell, and Jürgen Skilbeck bungling in as well. Pavon fortunate not to come away with a booking here. Yet to be booked since joining the Galaxy on loan from Boca Juniors. Really has brought an injection of attacking quality. Only the 1 goal to show for it tonight, coming from Pico Gonzalez and a dead ball. And it's going to be red against Pavon. So upon further review, Christian Pavon will be sent off. And the Galaxy out of the frying pan and into the fire. Red card for Pavone, and suddenly a dire situation becomes that much more dire for this weekend's clash against Sporting Kansas City, where the Argentine winger will not be available. I do believe that referee Fotis Bazakos did confer with his referee's assistants. So was it Pavone sent off? He hasn't gone to the showers yet, and there's some lack of clarity here between the referee and staff. So as you know, one of the 4 criteria for a VAR decision is a red card, and that's exactly what's going to happen now. So Alejandro Mariscal will review this up in the booth. That's the argument from Christian Pavone, saying he didn't touch him. Well, it was Bazakos who dealt the red. So we await the decision from the video assistant referee. We get another look at it up here. It was Pavone just kicking out and bringing down Shinya Shiki. He did catch all of the Brazilian. It's clearly a foul, but a red card, in my estimation, would be a little bit harsh at this point. Surely a yellow at worst. That's not the way Bazakos started, because he went straight to the rear pocket for the straight red. And Pavone was not carrying a previous booking. Meanwhile, Bubakar and Ibrahimovic continue to jaw at it. And those two, you may remember, they had a few words last season. And now it's Ibrahimovic and Acosta going at it. Ibra just unloading on these Colorado players. As we know, Zlatan never one to shy away from the trash-talking element of the game. So Bazakos now has gone over to take a look at this, and we'll await his decision. We'll see if the VAR referee will lend his sight and judgment of this into Bazakos' decision. So confirmation, no red card, and it's going to be a booking. And credit to Bazakos, who takes a slice of humble pie, and it's going to be Pavone dealt the yellow card. And in this announcer's estimation, a great piece of officiating from Fotis Bazakos to recognize the error of his ways. So LA keep Pavone on. More importantly, he'll also be available for Sunday's visit of Sporting Kansas City. It's a big break. First yellow card, though, of Pavone's MLS career. Nevertheless, deep into the corner once again is Shinya Shiki trying to keep it in. Efrain Alvarez comes back, and still a throw for Colorado. As we now enter the 7th minute of added on time. Shinya Shiki again. Throws it off of Nicholson. The Galaxy get it back. It's now or never. Skjelbeck with his head up. Efrain Alvarez just trying to play it in, and it takes a deflection off of Mesquita. Tracked down by Steris. High pressure right now, and Shinya Shiki now bringing down Ralph Felching. And a yellow card for the Brazilian. No doubt about that. It's getting a little unglued, one could say. Remember, we'll get you updated on all the stats and the other results coming up in our post-game show after the final whistle. But it may be last chance salute now for the LA Galaxy. Can they bring about a September miracle here? A long free kick from Bingham over the head of Ibrahimovic, helped on by Quajiel. Corona can't keep it, gets it back. Plays it forward for Ibrahimovic, who can't get to it. It hasn't been the best of evenings for Zlatan. Largely uninfluential. And Pipo Gonzalez forced to head it back. 98th minute. Colorado up 2-1. A long service from David Bingham. Quajiel, a check of the watch. A drop of the shoulder from Pavone. This may be now or never. Quajiel hits it first time across, and Zlatan's waiting for it. It's headed on, and it's Felcher there for the chance as it goes begging wide of goal, and Felcher writhing to the floor in pain. Oh my goodness. Is it a penalty kick? Wonderfully played across by Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Was Felcher infringed upon? He did not steer it on target. It was a good ball across initially from Cuello. Volleyed across, and it's Felcher who just missed it. He just missed it. Takes a shot to the head as well. It's a high boot from Danny Wilson, and that should come back. No doubt about it. It's a kick to the head, and if not a penalty kick, at least a red card for Danny Wilson here. It's reckless, it's dangerous, as his head came all the way, his left boot came all the way up to the head of Ralph Felcher, who took the brunt of his left boot, and that is extremely reckless from the Scottish defender. Wow, so another VAR review here, and that is the protest from Ralph Felcher. Now, Fotis Bazakos did not point to the spot. And the header had already been met by Felcher. And the contact made after Felcher steered his header wide of target. Oh my goodness, so much to unpack here. And that's the protest here from Colorado. Surely they'll take the punishment for Wilson, whatever it may be. But their chief concern is not seeing a penalty kick awarded on a video-assisted referee decision. And Alejandro Mariscal, the video-assisted referee, has been very, very busy here in the final moments. So no penalty awarded and no punishment that we could tell directed towards Danny Wilson, who came in so recklessly on Felcher. So hold the phone. Bazakos is going to review this one. Before the goal kick is taken, Bazakos coming over to take a look at the screen. There's no doubt about the foul. But what is in doubt is that Bazakos will be urged to award a penalty kick and or a red card to Danny Wilson. As Felcher was right inside the 6-yard box. And he is livid. And he has very good reason to be. There was no malicious intent, but clearly reckless play, dangerous play. And that's what happened. So Bazakos, not too long of a look at it. Wilson just trying to make the clearance, but getting ahead of Felcher. So we'll wait the decision now from Fotis Bazakos. Meanwhile, the Galaxy medical staff trying to assess Felcher, seeing if he is okay. Just trying to go through the concussion protocol. So play goes on the 101st minute. Would you believe it? What a strange ending. But that's soccer in the modern age. And Colorado in possession. It could be a matter of seconds. Corona misses the tackle. Mesquita continues to drop that shoulder and make that run to the byline on the far side. Closed down by Pipo Gonzalez. Down goes Mesquita. He's earned himself a free kick. And that may just about do it. So what was originally 4 minutes of added on time now has moved on to 12. So free kick on the byline, just where the byline comes close to meeting the penalty area in the intersection. Felcher awaiting the response from Bazakos saying, why did I not get the penalty kick? Why was there no punishment on the kick out to the head? Not even a yellow card for Danny Wilson. Interesting decision, I'd have to say. And that could come under disciplinary committee review as well. Meanwhile, play stops again as we move into the 103rd minute. Referee saying, let's get on with it. Corner kick now for Price. Mesquita deep into the corner, and that's going to do it. And 103 minutes later, the Galaxy with a big defeat on level terms through 78 minutes, but Cole Bassett popping up on the corner kick from Jack Price to make it 1-0. And then it was Pipo Gonzalez leveling matters 3 minutes later before Mesquita took advantage from the penalty spot after Andre Shinyashiki was brought to the floor by Daniel Steris in the Galaxy defense. And the Galaxy walk away 2-1 losers. Keep it right here on Galaxy Radio. We'll unpack everything in our post-game show next.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife, nutrition for a better life, and Toyota. Let's go places.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Every time you close your laptop, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your to-do list is to do one less thing, a Corona gets its lime. Every time you press pause. Every time you unwind or lose track of time, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your feet are up while the sun goes down, a Corona gets its lime. So drop a lime in and find your beach. Please drink responsibly. Corona Extra Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
It's time for superior performance, for unmatched reliability, for big savings on the best-selling cars in Southern California. It's time for Toyota's Clearance Countdown. Take advantage of great deals on all 24 Toyota models, like the sporty Camry, the fuel-efficient Prius, and the rugged Tacoma. If you're looking for the best offers, your timing could not be better. But hurry, Toyota's Clearance Countdown won't last forever.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Once again for the Los Angeles Galaxy, as it came undone late on and 2-1 losers away to the Colorado Rapids, and the Galaxy failed to break in to the top 7 and maintain the 8th position, 1 point adrift of FC Dallas, and really, when all is said and done, failed to take advantage of a golden opportunity to put themselves right back in to those elite top spots in the Major League Soccer Western Conference. And as a result, the Galaxy now 4 games without a victory, back-to-back losses after that 4-3 defeat 10 days ago in Seattle. It's a tough one to take, and the Galaxy no doubt will rue that missed opportunity. And indeed, it was there for the taking, but all credit to Colorado, who now really up their stock, 3 consecutive victories under Robin Fraser as they get the win following wins against New York Red Bulls as well as the Seattle Sounders. Time now for our man of the match, which is brought to you by Herbalife. Better nutrition for a better life. And there's all kinds of characters you could give this to, but I'm going to give it to Andrei Shinyashiki, who not only earned the penalty kick in the match winner, but made a nuisance of himself throughout the entire match. You also have to give credit to Jack Price, who played such a pivotal role in the supply line for both the Bassett goal as well as his contributions in midfield. But the Galaxy unable to deal with that, and as a result fall again tonight, as their record will drop to 13 wins, 13 defeats, and 3 draws. Time now for our moment of the match, brought to you by Alcatel, the official smartphone of the LA Galaxy. Alcatel, available at Cricket Wireless. I'm going to go back to the first half. Besides the moment of the match from Shinyashiki, who went down questionably under the challenge of the Galaxy defense, you have to say the double save from Clint Irwin really saving the day for the Colorado Rapids, making a brilliant double save on Christian Pavone as well as Fabio Alvarez. 4 big saves from Clint Irwin in the first half, keeping Colorado in this. He indeed very much a contender for man of the match, but the Galaxy will really feel hard done by as they let a golden opportunity slip through their fingers, and the reading just gets worse for them. Minnesota United losing out to Houston. That one in Houston tonight, 2-0, and the goals coming from Mauro Manotas and Christian Ramirez just before halftime. And we can confirm, with 8 minutes to go in Sandy, Utah, it's Real Salt Lake 1-0 over the San Jose Earthquakes. Damir Kreilach on target moments ago, and that has thrown this playoff race into further wild disarray, as the Galaxy currently, despite trailing SC Dallas in the 8th position, would find themselves further put adrift of Real Salt Lake, falling 6 behind the 5th place team from Utah. So not good news for Los Angeles. The only favorable result going their way with the Houston win over Minnesota. So indeed the Galaxy will look to regroup here as they get set for the visit of Sporting Kansas City coming up on Sunday, and then the following Saturday, the arrival of the Montreal Impact before traveling to Real Salt Lake and then coming back to California to take on the already eliminated Vancouver Whitecaps before finishing this season on October 6th at the Houston Dynamo. But the Galaxy indeed will be pleased with some of their defensive moments, but an really uninspiring effort, you'd have to say, and not the best of efforts from Zlatan Ibrahimovic tonight, as he was kept in check by that big, robust defensive duo back there, Tommy Smith as well as Danny Wilson. But it's Danny Wilson's involvement late on a header from Ralph Felching that went unpunished by the referee. Felching had a gilt-edged chance on a header inside the 6-yard box, but couldn't steer it on target. Christian Pavone also had his red card rescinded upon video assistant referee review. But what a wild finish to this one, as we had over 13 minutes of stoppage time at the end from a previously allotted 4-minute period. It'll be interesting to see what is said and done when the chips fall, but the Galaxy will certainly look for better and bigger things coming up on Sunday. They'll look to this one not only as an opportunity to improve, but really not resolving some of the problems that they've had in recent outings. Yes, we saw the field of possession dominated by this Colorado team, but defensively they continue to have their woes, and it wasn't just the goals from Bassett as well as Mosqueda. Time and time again, David Bingham had to come to the rescue. In fact, 12 shots on target as we look to the stats here for Colorado. 7 shots on target for the Galaxy, and 55% of the possession going to Colorado, as LA able to dig their heels in just a little bit better. But it's a team that never got going, never got in sync, and really never found any harmony amongst the front three. Guillermo Barros Escaloto making the changes, bringing on Uriel Antuna as well as Emil Cuello and Efrain Alvarez, but it was all in vain as the Galaxy go down to defeat for the 13th time this season, and now winless in their last 4. Well, that's going to do it for us. On behalf of the entire crew, my name is Christian Miles, once again full-time at Dick's Sporting Goods Park in Commerce City, Colorado. It ends the Colorado Rapids 2, the LA Galaxy 1. Until next time, this is Christian Miles saying good night.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Every time you close your laptop, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your to-do list is to do one less thing, a Corona gets its lime. Every time you press pause. Every time you unwind or lose track of time, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your feet are up while the sun goes down, a Corona gets its lime. So drop a lime in and find your beach. Please drink responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Want more for less? Spectrum Mobile delivers. Grab your wireless bill to compare and see how you can save up to 40% a month with our unlimited data plan for $45 a line, or our buy the gig plan for $14 a gig, all with free nationwide talk and text. Call 855-535-7732. Get Spectrum Mobile today. Call 855-535-7732. Savings based on comparison of single-line unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 10/21/18. Visit Spectrum.com for offer restrictions and details. Toyota's 2019 clearance countdown is on, which means now's the time for incredible factory cash back on our most popular models. Get $3,500 back on the Avalon and the 86, $3,000 on Tundra and Avalon Hybrid Electric, $2,000 on Camry and Prius, $1,500 on a Camry Hybrid Electric or Toyota CHR. But hurry, Toyota's clearance countdown ends soon. Excludes TRD Pro. Must take delivery from 2019 new car dealer stock by midnight September 30th.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyotacare no-cost maintenance. Toyotacare covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Every time you close your laptop, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your to-do list is to do one less thing, a Corona gets its lime. Every time you press pause. Every time you unwind or lose track of time, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your feet are up while the sun goes down, a Corona gets its lime. So drop a lime in and find your beach. Please drink responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents Onyx, a smartphone with the latest tech features at a great price. Enjoy sharp photos with dual rear cameras, enhanced security features with fingerprint and facial recognition, up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and the battery built to last. This beautifully designed smartphone with suede texture finish and expansive 5.5-inch full-view display will handle all of your entertainment needs. Available at Cricket Wireless and AlcatelOnyx.com.
Want more for less? Spectrum Mobile delivers. Grab your wireless bill to compare and see how you can save up to 40% a month with our unlimited data plan for $45 a line, or our buy the gig plan for $14 a gig, all with free nationwide talk and text. Call 855-535-7732. Get Spectrum Mobile today. Call 855-535-7732. Savings based on comparison of single-line unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 10/21/18. Visit Spectrum.com for offer restrictions and details.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. And SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu.